Well, now let's try that again, and this time we're going to be landscape. So sorry, technical difficulties. Hi. Oh, that's so bizarre. All of a sudden my Facebook started giving me, or my phone started giving me difficulties. I don't like that. I don't like that. So look at me, 5 minutes late because of a little technical glitch. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, much better. It looks like it's working now. Yay me. Yay me. There, let's move that. So, for anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Sandy. Lollian Sandy, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator right here in Canada. And in this case, beautiful central southern Ontario, where it's like brr. I don't know about your weather, but it is freezing here. Hey, good morning, Sonia. I'm wondering if you have our warm weather. You do, don't you? You've got our warm weather. I need it back, okay? It's okay. This is gardening weather for me. Or it would be if I wasn't so busy. Getting ready for my BOGO sale this Saturday. So what's a BOGO sale? I got itchy wrist. A BOGO sale is where I put all the retired products, whole whack of retired products, up for sale, and I'm just going to use a number. You spend $50 purchase $50 of my retired product, you get to choose $50 worth of goodies out of the new catalog. Remember, there's still tax and shipping. Everyone has to have their little part too, you know. Anyway, I'm so excited because this is new catalog day. It's out and I can do this now and show you the inside. So if you don't have a catalog, let me know and I'll get one out to you, as long as you're in Canada and don't have a demonstrator. Sorry for everybody else, but can't do it. Has to be in Canada. Anyway, so, and this is so cool. As I had the catalog here, I looked, and this is the suite that we're going to be playing with today. This is the Come Sail Away suite. Ooh, yes. And you're going to find that on, and now that I can open it and show you, on pages 144 to 146. So there's lots of samples here. And I hope that's all in frame. It should be. Lots of samples here of the different, for inspiration, basically. And trust me, I've used it too. Oh. You need that warm weather? What? We could use a little bit. I mean, my fingers are like ice cubes right now. I've actually got a long sleeve, well, here it is, long sleeve top on and my hoodie over my legs. I like the cold. I don't like being cold. Okay, so I will show you the actual cover of the stamp set and such. You can actually bundle. This is cool. You can bundle the stamp set with the dies, or you can buy the whole suite. Wait, there's more. And I do have the paper underneath, so I can show you close up. And then we get stamping. So, beautiful paper. Now, normally, the more masculine side of things, this isn't what I like. I like, you know, flowers and whatever, but this stamp set caught my eye and I had to have it. And I have it. Anyway, these are the stamps. But you'll get a closer look. So very quickly, here's the paper. Obviously very nautical, which would make sense with the name of it. So hopefully I'm showing this slow enough. Stripes. I love stripes. We're going to use this one today. This paper. One. Did you know when you say this one, that's so Canadian? Instead of saying this paper, it's this one or that one. More stripes. This I love. And then the rope. Of course, there's a second side. I'm going to flip it over out of the frame so you don't get nauseous. There we go. Now we move into some greens. And this is cool. Now I'm really bad with the name of anything nautical, but I know this has to do with mapping your route. There. That's as much as I know. These lighthouses. Love, 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 love. And this, I can see this for so many different uses. It almost looks textured, but it isn't. Of course, we have a map. which is cool. A map of what? I do not know. It may say it over here, but I can't read that. And then, oh, sideways. And then this paper, which is cool. Alrighty, I'm going to show you the stamp set real quick. You know, closer, like this, and I hope it's not too much glare. I took it out of the case because this is part of my display. It'll go with my display for Saturday. So, hoping there's not glare. You've got the rope, the compass, 2 sailboats, which you can cut out. Wait, bring these closer, then you can see. So you can cut out or die cut the 2 sailboats. Beautiful. The anchor. I actually, if you can see the detail on that, and you will when I stamp, it's really cool. It almost looks distinctive, but they haven't called this a distinctive set. So I'm not calling it that, but it's very detailed. So you can die cut the anchor and the lighthouse. Then you have some greenery, which we're going to use today. I call it the steering wheel. There's probably a better name for it. A little spot for a sentiment. A little thing of rope. I'll bring this closer. Some texture on the side. And this is just the perfect size, and we're using this today, for your sentiments. How cool is that? So let's just look at those real close. You are my true north. Very fitting right now with the Raptors, you know. Let hope be your anchor through the storms of life. Congrats. Thanks. Oh, I forgot there's little birdies too. Set sail in the direction of your dreams. So let's stamp. Oh, and you know what? Got to bring in the grid paper. I love my surface. I don't want to get ink on it, right? There we go. So this is just Whisper White. Not just. This is Whisper White. The beautiful Whisper White. And today, these are both older stamp pads, and they're fine. Just re-ink them like any other one. Smoky Slate and Night of Navy. And the stamps, so we're going to use the lighthouse. You'll see how detailed that is. And again, the sailboat and the little birdies. So this is random stamping, which means I'm going to do some of this and some of that. And did I have a plan? Nope. Nope. But I do like, you know me, I like to check it. I love Smoky Slate. I was going to do gray granite, but then I realized I have an anchor cut out in Smoky Slate. So use what you have, right? And you know me, you also know me, that I like to have my paper lined up with my grid paper. I don't know about you, but the light beside me is flickering. I hope this one on this side. And if you can see that, I do apologize. I apologize. Let's put one over here and one down here. I may add, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the anchor. Oh, I didn't put the anchor on a block. Oh, a memento. Now, you know, I put my stamp sets away, my stamp pad away. Being all smarty. So, one moment. I'm still here. If you are here, feel free to say hello. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. This is what the case looks like when you've taken the words out. Yeah, I didn't do the anchor, so what was that all about? Oh, a block would come in handy as well. Not sure which size, so we'll bring 2. Oh, the little one. There we go. Back on track, my friends. Back on track. Okay. I'm assuming everyone has their catalogs. Oh, good morning, Dab. I hope you have a catalog, Deb. If not, let me know and I will get one out to you. Let's see. So now the anchor. Let's kind of go here, here, and here. Now, you know, right from the start, and I've said this probably 100 times, when I was first taught stamping, the thing is to stamp off the page, which gives it movement. So you could kind of say the items are moving away. I have to leave some room for some of these guys too. Let me just take a peek. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize the lighthouse, the light, the beacon. You can actually, so you can see that. I did not know. We're going to get a little crowded here, but that's okay. because this is random. Let's put this one right about here. Check out that detail. And I'll move it closer again so you can see that. I do apologize for the glare. Oh, very good. Very good, Deb. Alrighty, so let's get rid of that. And we're going to bring in the little birdie. You know what? I forgot to put another one on the block. I don't know what I was... Yes, that's the right color. Had to think about it for a moment. You know? I love the birds. Did I just stamp those upside down? I think I did. What's with that? Okay, I have like crazy birds on my yeah, crazy birds. Crazy birds. My birds fly upside down. At least they do here in Ontario. Alrighty. So I think we're done with that color, and seeing as I forgot another one, luckily it's right beside me now. Seriously, don't know what I was thinking. And I got this all beautifully. Got the desk cleaned. Okay, this is going to be way too big. So my recommendation is that you use a block this size for something like this. But seeing as this is what I have handy, this is what we're using. Alrighty. And now to the Night of Navy. And just adding, I'm going to stamp off each one of these. Just so it doesn't overpower it color-wise. Oops, let's stamp off a little better. Okay. There's going to be like 100 of these on here, for crying out loud. I'm going to do one. Sometimes, you know, you get going and you forget to stamp off. Not this time. Not this time, sister. Not this time. Now, it looks like a big random mess. And you know what? While I'm here, you see this every week, right? It just gets inkier. Is inkier a word? I don't even know. I do not know. Just going to give those a week clean. Yep, just making sure it's really gone. For the next card. For the next card. So what do you think? Are you liking the detail in these stamps as much as me, or is it just me? Gasp. Let it not be just me. Alrighty. So to keep things moving, what I did is I have got my morning frog still. It's going to drive me nuts. Okay. So this, oh, you know, I don't know the names of everything yet. This would be the da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, darn it. What is the name of this? I'll think of it. All right. So I did die cut in the silver foil paper. The steering wheel thing. And I have an anchor. And the let hope be your anchor through the storms of life. I know this one goes with the birdies. And why did I think I wrote this down? But I don't think I did. Okay, it's going to bug me. Un momento. I will find it. It's easy in the catalog because your dies are at the back. I will find it. And they're new. And I love using them. If anyone knows the name of it, yell it out. Oh, come on, Sandy. Is it that I can't see for looking? Could be a case of that, yep. Oh, it's going to start with an S. It's going to be stay. Stitched, stitched, stitched. Oh, good granny. I give. Oh, no, there they are. Oh, for good gracious, there they are. Stitched, nestled labels. And you can't really see the lines on this, but it makes a gorgeous line around it. Don't know that if I had one in white, you'd be able to see it really well. Anyway, those are really awesome. Really awesome dies. Because what I had on my original, I had this right here, and like it got lost. So I thought, put a little something behind it. So let's get all that together. We have our baker's twine, which is in Night of Navy and Sahara Sand. I need scissors. I think that's it. Oh, I need dimensionals, definitely, so we'll get those handy. These are sticking together for what reason I do not know. There, now they have to be separate if they can't get along, just like the kids, right? Alrighty, so this was on, this was up. I'm thinking, oh, not sure my little brain is all here this morning. It was a lovely sleep. Cold as it is, it was a lovely sleep. I actually don't do well in the heat. I kind of melt. Does that make sense? And my anchor fell out. Oh no, my anchor fell out. How dare you fall out? You know what? I have a couple others. You know what? I will just show you. This is the wrong color, by the way. So, but we want to keep things rolling. Otherwise, I'm going to talk for an hour and you're not going to like me very much. You don't need me to talk for an hour. All right, on with the dimensionals. Okay, so can anyone answer the question? Do you see like this all flickering over at this side of my desk? Because if it is, then there's something wrong with my light and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's still bugging me where my anchor went. But I will show you what it was going to look like. We just keep going, don't we? Let's see. I was going to go about there. Okay, so I'm not putting that on yet because I'm cutting a little piece of this. Well, let's do it this way, right? Measure twice, cut once. You know how many times I hear that? Not just, obviously not just for stamping, but it does make sense for stamping as well. All right, let's put it on the base. That makes sense. Okay, so this is Smoky Slate. Found my anchor. Good granny. Sometimes I just have to open my eyes and look a bit. Okay, wonder if I turn it down if it'll stop. Okay. There's nothing like a flickering light to distract you while you're working. I don't actually use it while I'm working because it's battery powered, rechargeable battery powered. And I have other lights I can use, plus a ceiling light. All right, so I'm just using, as you saw, a little bit of Tombow. You don't need a ton. I made this really nice discovery yesterday as I ran out of glue for my paper quilling. And I thought, well, I have Tombow right here. Why don't I use it? And it worked. And it worked. Okay, so now let's try and feed this through now that I've done it once already. There we go. Super duper simple. We're keeping it simple. Alrighty. So we know that's going that way. And we know we want our anchor to go this way. So, stop. This is why I have my glue dots handy. Handy dandy. And by the way, friends, you guys are awesome. Ladies, your ladies are awesome. Thank you so much for sharing my video each week and helping to get the word out. Internet's a really big place, as you know. Alrighty, so a couple glue dots on the back, and then I'm just pretending that it's floating. Except it's not going to because I don't want it to move around on the card. So these are the minis, and that'll hold that in place. And then my little steering wheel. I'm not cutting it yet. Alrighty. And I'm not centering because you know me. I do want you to be able to see a bunch of the stuff underneath. There we go. Okay, it seems a shame, but I'm not putting that under there. Ta-da! Okay, glue that on. It only needs, like, just go dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Come on. It was working a second ago. I actually got a new bottle out, so we didn't have my usual, this one doesn't work, this one doesn't work. They're clogged. They work, they're just clogged. Oh, and then it slides in. There we go. Use that wiggle time, my friends. Oh, and take the dimensionals off the back as well. There we go. Alrighty. And here we go. Ta-da! I'll show you the original, which by accident I had done in a different color. So this one's crumb cake. I think they're both just fine, but I'll show you what the inside looks like. Some birds that aren't upside down, and everything is stamped off. I like it. I hope you like that card. We have a second one, of course, because, well, that's the way we roll. Now, one thing I do want to show you really, really quick is the Come Sail Away, Memories and More card pack. Not just for scrapbooking people. Okay, I'm just going to flip through them real quick and then we'll get to the card. So these cute little cards, I wondered where someone got that. I saw it on a card and I'm like, how did you do that? And they're two-sided, of course. And then, oh, beautiful lighthouse. Happy Father's Day. Well, that makes it easy, doesn't it? In here, there's a couple of spectacular pieces, which I have to show you. Check it out. Probably be good if I put something behind it. Check that out and wait for this one. Is it this one? No, it's the next one. Oh, these are the laser cut pieces. So you can actually cut out sections of this. You don't have to use the whole page. And here's the waves. Oh, and do I have a sailboat? I do. Just a sec. I threw all my extra pieces just up here. I know it's just one sailboat, but, and that one is done in the new color Seaside Spray anchor. So you would cut this, and then the ropes, and then these are little stickers, and then more of the newspaper, but obviously in a different color because it matches. And I'm just going to do that real quick. It's an awesome pack, so take a look at it in the brand spanking new catalog. I think when I woke up this morning, it was like Christmas. Alrighty, card number 2. You know, it's funny. I made these cards. You think I remember what they look like? No. We're sticking with the nautical theme and the nautical colors. And tell me my pieces didn't all fall out. I already die cut everything to make it quicker. So I'm actually not stamping anything. So how about I do this? Who wants their hand in the ink pad? Not me. Every time I shut one, I check my fingernails because that's usually where I get the ink. All right, so your standard card front and the standard card base. And this is part of the DSP. And it's really simple. You know, when you're done with your Tombow, it's good to put the lid back on or you get that little thing I call the glue boogie. All right, so this goes top to bottom. So it's really simple. Top to bottom, on you go. Like I said, I love stripes. So this is the greenery that you saw in the dies. And we have this vellum. It's the Perennial Essence Vellum. If you watched last week's video, that was Perennial Essence. Why do I only see one ship? Oh, did I drop a ship? Yep. I mean, boat. Anyway, here's one thing you want to know about this. Okay, this is the darker green side. And check. If you were to die cut this the opposite way, then you would have a light piece. So it's kind of nice that you actually have two colors on one piece. So assembly is super simple. Super duper simple. We are simply using our glue dots. And you know how I like movement on my cards. I don't really need the grid paper for anything right now. Let's stitch it. It's just a distraction for me anyway. And a glue dot. Oh wait, and a glue dot. Don't you love when it works? And I may, oh, there's one up there. I may put another one on. Because what happens is the vellum, come on. Oh, use your fingernail. There we go. Nope, come on. You can do it. The vellum is a little more fragile. Now, I'm offsetting them, by the way, as you, well, you can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, let's get our take your pick tool. Oh good, I do have the pointy end on. I have to admit, this is what I use for paper quilling. A little dot of glue Boom. If you don't know what paper quilling is, oh, it is cool. You might want to look it up just for something fun. Or maybe I'll post something one of these days. A finished piece. So I'm just working at getting a piece under there. There. Next, we have our sentiment. And oh, this is done with that same the same labels. Now, can you see the line around that? I hope I have it in the right spot. I know sometimes my lights are so bright. It actually makes this really cool border, so you can die cut it out of a piece of paper, so right out of your paper, and then put it right back in, and you'll have a lovely border around it, if that makes sense. I hope. If not, you'll see that in a couple weeks too. There's so much new stuff. I can't show everything, which I wish I could. Wait till you see these little guys. Sail Away trinkets. We are going to use it. Use one of them. Here's that little steering wheel. And there's an anchor. They're so cute. Or manly, whatever you want to call them. All right, so now that, oh, this actually goes on first. Nope, this goes on first. Here we go. Back to the twine. And straight through. Same thing, I'm just using a tiny bit. So this, I don't remember how much you get, quite a bit. It goes a really long way. That's what it's about, right? Not wasting. Not wasting. There we go. Okay, back to our glue dots. And yeah, I'm just going to pick them up with my fingernails. You can tell I haven't gardened this week, or my fingernails wouldn't be long. Cut them short. Less places for all the soil to get into. All right, so just attaching those two. My big hands are in the way. Or my hands are not big. Okay, just sticking those on there. Let's take our dimensionals off. I wanted to mention, if you are out of town, out of province even, and are interested in my BOGO sale, let me know what you might be looking for, and I will see if it's in my stash of goodies, because you should be able to participate as well. Like, I don't see why not. Just a matter, well, there's shipping, of course, but it's not a huge deal. As long as it's not a punch. Punches are heavy. Okay, because this is wider than that, I'm going to bunch it up a little bit. Makes sense. We don't need I don't need a dimensional for that. Actually, apparently I'm going to bunch it up while it's on. There we go. And time to put our sailboats on. Well, almost time. Because you know me, if it's not popped up, what good is it? You have to pop things up. Oh, I don't need that one. I'm going to use the smaller ones. And I am overlapping this just a little bit, so I want to make sure I don't put a dimensional there. I do want my boat to, my little sailboat to stay put. Alrighty. Da, 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 da. Yesterday when I was making these, I put on, why isn't that not staying on? It was because I took like one glue dot or one dimensional backing off and I left all the rest on. And the funny thing is, it just simply doesn't, they won't stick. You know, they won't stick. I do want to mention when I was doing the die cutting, now this is a different die, but I put a whole bunch on my magnetic plate. Everything was staying put. So, and I like that when I can just make one pass and get everything done, you know, done like dinner. Alrighty, and the card base. Once again, we're sticking with the theme of it's blue. I was going to do white, and then it didn't, I wanted it to be, I didn't want it to be. I know, how unusual, because I have so much Whisper White cardstock in the thick and in the regular, and I use it a lot. But for these cards, I wasn't feeling it. And you kind of, I don't know about you, but when I'm making cards, I just go with my gut. I go with what I think looks nice. Might be, and wiggle time, because apparently I'm up too high on the card. And there we go. I'm going to show you the inside on the one that's already done. Really simple. And that one is not Stamped Up. That is full strength. Oh, what have I got to tell you? Oh, if you are in the KW area, by the way, my next class is on June the 20th. I'm just going to bring the card back in. All right, well, that's not the one we made today, so we'll take these two. June 20th, and it is not a drop-in. You need to RSVP. And we are using new products. Yay! Which ones? Don't know yet. It will be a surprise. I do have an order to go in today for more goodies now that we can all order. With the pre-order for demonstrators, we were allowed like a few sheets worth of paper or a few selections, not a ton, not the whole catalog. Let's put it that way. But now all of us can order from the whole catalog. Yee! Alrighty, if you would be ever so kind as mentioned to share my video. So I'll make sure I didn't miss any comments. Nope, we're good. And if you are making a purchase, I've put the link up at the top of the video and the host code for you to use. And again, if you want to participate in my BOGO sale, drop me a message. Private message is fine, and let me know what you might be looking for, and you'll get in on the BOGO as well. Alrighty, that's all for today. I don't know if I'll pop in again later this week if there's more fun and frivolity that I have in mind, but do stay tuned. Check in again this week because I should have more goodies made with the Come Sail Away suite. Alrighty, have a wonderful day. Stay warm if you're cold like me, and stay cool if you're warm like out west. Okay, bye-bye.